The pandemic brought about something that was already happening years ago, okay? So I told people these scams and things are going to continue. Yesterday I watched well, by the time you got this video, you all get this video, it'll be beyond yesterday. But I've been watching specials on what's called romance scams. These things have been going on for a long time. In third world countries, when people want to scam people in more affluent countries. So the pandemic brought about a heightened thing with these scams. So here's the thing, as this music is about to play for a few minutes, I want you to contemplate on the message I'm trying to send you. All right, so sit back, relax, listen, and then come back for my commentary. I guess if you lived at a certain time prior to this technology, you get what the images that were shown in that quick intro. Well, I won't call it an intro, actually. I'd be using a lot of the same wrong words or wrong phrases. Sorry. We could discuss what that is, but it seems blatantly obvious what you saw and what that is. So let's look at some more images right now and discuss what it isn't. Here's the thing, like I watch these scams and predominantly lonely people or older people who have lost a spouse or people who are easily manipulated fall for these scams where somebody will find them on some online chat somewhere, pretend to love them, then send them a sob story about how their family needs money. But they'll start off asking for so minimal of an amount that they don't realize that they're going to be hoodwinked by these people. Right now, Ghana is the leading country over Nigeria for romance scams. And when I watched this special, guess what two people in masks had the nerve to say when I watched it? Well, we can take from predominantly white people in the West. This is our reparations for the people you took from our land. That was their excuse. And even me being an FBA, no, I don't buy that. Here's the bad news. To me, I'm not trying to be weird, but should we really have sympathy for people who fall for this? And I guess the better question I should ask, really, because a lot of the people in those videos were older white women, and no offense, because it's not a jab towards white people in general, it's just in that particular video it was predominantly lonely white women. But these scams happened to anybody. It was a time when they were money scams. The better question is, if you're looking for someone to cure that loneliness, if you want companionship, is it better to go the old-fashioned way and meet in certain spots? Or is it better to just get to know that person from a distance and take their word for what they say, or take their profile for what it says? Because you can get screwed with both methods, but I believe when you meet a person, when you see their mannerisms, when you look them in the eye, if they're not who they really say they are, elements of their body language will give it away. See, a laptop, a desktop computer are inanimate objects. People can be the object of your desire to tug at your heartstrings, to get you going, to get that adrenaline pumping, and they are nothing like they presented themselves. See, the thing is, there are covert operations of people playing on your loneliness, who are making their money off of telling you something that they know is not true. And when you send them money, these people can know that you had a spouse that's dead. They can know that you're going to mortgage your whole house to be with them. They do not care. Excuse the cough. Again, it's going to happen from time to time. Because the object of the game is you are an easy con. Vice is the life they live. Look, an argument can be made if you live in a third world country that you're doing what you're doing out of desperation, and there's no way we can remove that barrier, right? That some people really do these things out of desperation because of their situations or because what's going on in their lives. I still find the behavior inexcusable, but at the same time, let me go into the crux of the argument I really want to know. Are romance scams, and I want someone to answer this question, at least one person in the comments, are romance scams from people from third world countries to us people in the West? I've never fell for it, okay? Are those scams indicative of our need for convenience? You see, the reason I ask that question is because it's easy to jump on a computer and talk to strangers you don't know and keep them from a distance, because they're hardly ever, the best scammers in the world will hardly ever ask you for a dime right away. They will play on your emotions, learn things about you, and learn what they can and can't get out of you. This is why they don't take everybody for $1 million. This is why some will only get a couple hundred to 1,000 and leave you alone, while other ones will get you to mortgage your house and sell your whole life, knowing that they are not the profile you want. This lifting people's pictures and pretending to be those people when they know they were never those people. I can sit here and easily make an argument that you should date the old-fashioned way. And in that regard, even being a millennial, I got fortunate. Because I've tried some online stuff before I got married. And I got fortunate because those people showed their behinds quick. There's something robotic about that sort of convenience that gets you way too comfortable, because you can do it in your home without having to meet somebody and decide who has to pay for dinner or a movie or flowers. Even if you want to take a walk in a certain park, you may have to use gas or transportation or pay a bus ticket or pay, for gas, or what y'all call overseas petrol, to get there. See, since you're already paying for the internet at your house and you can sit and eat your snacks and make your food as you like, it's easy to sit behind a computer and fall for an online romance. Because you just don't know the wall you're about to hit doing that, or you don't take it into account. We have made it easier to sit behind a computer and have connections rather than go out and do the difficult thing that's going to pay off in the long run. And that is to intimately get to know someone. I think that these romance scams, at least this is my opinion, is the price we're paying for convenience and our love for convenience in the West. All right, that was my quick rant. Thank you all for listening. Have a good one.